Hey guys, sorry it's taking me a little while to upload this one. I had some stuff to do. Let's see. Okay, so this is part 4. Yeah, this is part 4. Here's where I'm going to give you it's a 4-step process really, to get you to your own personal heaven on earth, okay? So here we go. Number 1, just like I did, you're going to rapture publicly, all right? Now, this isn't an easy process. I know I just kind of rattled stuff off, but to feel comfortable enough to disclose all the shit that I gave you publicly, let me tell you something. Be prepared to cry a little bit. It's not easy. What you're doing is you're breaking down your own version of perfection that we all have, or that we all operate by. Well, at least I used to. You're not in control. You don't really know what the hell you're doing. And this list are reasons why. Now, some people actually, they're pretty nice and good. Their lists are going to be pretty short. There was one girl, God bless her, she only had one thing. She's like, well, I disobeyed my parents once. That's awesome. Good job. Now, for the rest of us, like me, it's going to be long. So anyway, the longer ones, though, for those people freaking out right now saying, well, I've murdered someone, or, I embezzled like $4 million, whatever it is, trust me, as we all do these, yours are going to be the most interesting. I mean, come on. How about mine? Mine wasn't too bad. So anyway, we're all going to laugh as human beings when we when we watch those long ones. Now, specifically, also on top of the long ones, children, when they start saying, "Oh, I stole a lollipop," we can all laugh at that. But really, the long ones from authority figures are really going to crack everyone up. For example, put on the first group on that list, politicians. Celebrities, religious leaders, yeah, you have them too. Bankers, Wall Street guys, sorry boys. Lawyers, judges, anyone who's kind of in a position of authority that really may have a problem disclosing every bad thing they've ever done, they're going to push back pretty hard. In the video, here's what you're going to do. You're going to say, my name is, I don't know, draw out a name, John Wilkes Booth, or my name is, Omar Sharif Ahmad, or whatever it is. And you say your full name. You're going to list out everything that you've done wrong. I don't know if I said this before, but the process of listing it out, originally you're going to do it on paper, but then when you actually record it, you're going to pull out your phone, reverse the camera, point at your face, say your full name, and then list out everything on that list. When you're done, press stop. Watch yourself. It's important. You may need to watch yourself multiple times. You're going to be proving yourself on your own customized TV station that you are not God. Or if you think you are, you're a shitty one. And then you're going to go ahead and post it on the internet, right? And the link will be, do it on YouTube. Say the rapture of, and then, your first name, just like I did, the rapture of James. And then in the video, though, you have to state your full name, okay? It's very important. Trust me. He's got you clocked. He knows exactly what your full name is. It's about you having faith in him that he's going to take care of you after you submit to him by proving that you're not God. Because if you were God, you'd be perfect, but you're not perfect, so you're not God. Just like I thought I was my own God. And then I realized with my long-ass list that, no, I'm not, clearly. I'm not perfect. Anyway, and then once you post it, I suggest you send it to your family and friends, and then you can all watch it together. You can all watch it together, watch each other's together. It'll be great. Anyway, so that's the first step. Number 2, you're going to help someone. We're going to do an A and a B on this installment, but you're going to help someone. Okay, now what does this mean? You're going to take time to identify someone. Could be a stranger, could be someone you know, someone who's in need. And you feel, because of your specific knowledge and skill set, that you are the person to help. You're going to think of it'll be someone in your community, okay? Think time and money that you're going to allocate, and your brain power too. How are you going to help them? You got to think through that as well. You're going to spend 1 full week of your life, okay, nonstop, from morning till night, thinking about and acting on how you can help this person. You're not just going to give them advice. You're going to go out there with them as their mentor, and you're going to go beat on fucking doors if you have to, or we abide by all laws. But bang on doors, pick up the phone, go to Home Depot or whatever and buy, construction goods if you're helping someone build a bridge. I mean, whatever it is. But you're going to go out and spend a full week of your time, okay? You may have to time this to take some time off of work or something like that. Anyway, and then after that, you're going to maybe have 2 to 4 weeks. Or I guess if you can't take a full week off of work or something, then spend 2 to 4 weeks like sort of part-time doing it. But just get the thing done. And you're going to provide follow-up help and assistance forever. If they need anything at all, you're going to be their go-to. And you may say, well, what do I get? Trust me, you're going to get everything you've ever wanted in your life. For example, what I did is I helped a friend start a window cleaning business. We did the whole 9. We had to get him up to date on some legal stuff, car inspected, insured. What do we have to do? We had to fix some items on his car. We had to get some metal signs or metallic signs to put on the side of his car, some flyers, some T-shirts, and then all the window cleaning supplies, and then go out in the community and help pitch and get him new accounts. I think we got 20 in a 2.5 or a 2-day period. It was awesome. And when I was doing that, sometimes I would be like, well, I've started so many businesses. Like, what the hell? Why doesn't he know X, Y, or Z? Keep those fucking thoughts to yourself, okay? This person has not gone through this process. This is a new thing for them, for him or her, or whatever in between. So, just be aware of that. Let's see. Be patient is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. And then another thing, I kind of helped a New York City rock and roll band through a tough time because they were going to break up. Anyway. But be patient. Okay, so then the third thing, once you've done those first 2, you rapture, proving to God that you're not him. And then number 2, you're helping someone. It proves that to him that you're going to help humanity. Then you're going to get to go on your way to your own personal heaven on earth. So here's how it's going to work. You need to understand what a coincidence is, all right? Coincidence. I went to high school with a guy. We were in Pennsylvania in high school, and then I'm in LA and I bump into him on the street saying, dude, what the hell are you doing here? That's a coincidence, all right? Or, I walk into a hotel room with a key, it's the wrong door, but I turn it and it works anyway. It doesn't work in any other hotel room except the door for my actual room and then the one that I stumbled upon. That's a coincidence. Those things, when they happen, okay, those are direct signals in every single case from God. They're like little beacons saying, come over here, come on, oh, come over here. This hotel is the right place for you to be. Or it's good that you're in LA talking to this person right now because, you're in transition and they may not have something for you, something like that. Anyway, as they occur in your life, you're going to pull out your phone and you're going to record them, all right? Now, sometimes you'll actually be able to record them occurring, like if you're turning a doorknob with a key. Other times you're having a conversation with someone, it's like impolite to pull out your phone. So 5 minutes after you finish the conversation, go narrate it. Just pull out your phone. Don't worry about people thinking you look like an idiot or whatever. No one's judging you here. We're all going to be rooting for each other. It's going to be great. Because we're all on our phones anyway, right? So you record them on the phone. And as you are recording them, you're going to watch these videos, okay, to reinforce 2 things. 1, these coincidences are real. And 2, you're recording your own personal journey from wherever you're at right now to your own personal heaven. And what we're going to do is use those later to make a new form of media that's going to replace Hollywood. It's going to be great. Anyway, that's you hooking God up. And finally, you're going to submit and, submit to me online. Send the footage in when you feel like you have your story done. You're going to have to pick an ending too, okay? With me, I wanted to keep going over and over, past this logical ending point because you get excited about it. But you're going to have to pick a place to stop, and I'm here to help judge that stopping point if you need it. And then we'll make a movie. It's going to be great. And then finally, the 4th step, once you do all that, you're going to achieve what's called enlightenment, all right? And enlightenment is where, you're going to have a conversation directly with God. It's going to come in the form of a conversation that you have with a stranger. Okay, but you'll know when it happens. It'll be like an older version of yourself, and just don't bring up the fact that you think that this is the conversation you're having with God, all right? Because it's going to throw everything off, or at least I think it would. So you're going to have that. Also, colors are going to be slightly enhanced, not too bad, but just like things are going to pop a little bit more. What I really think it is they're the same color, but your brain, because you're operating in what's happening exactly in this moment, you're not thinking about the past or the future, you're thinking about right now. I don't know, something about your brain, it just says, oh, I'm dialed into the right frequency, and things start to look a little bolder than they ever have in your entire life. You're going to have no fear, no depression, no anxiety, no doubt, right? Those doubts we talked about earlier, they're just kind of disappear. And if they ever pop up, you just put them in that box we talked about, and then it allows you to be in the moment. So think of it from God's standpoint. This is probably the last time you're going to play God. You want to activate the human race. You want to know who believes in you and who's willing to help the human race, regardless of color, skin, language, gender, whether you drink too much. God doesn't care. He likes when people hook each other up, okay? So who can I trust that knows they're not God? Who's going to help the human race? And those people I'm going to hook up in a way that no one can prove it's me, because that's part of the fucking game, okay? We're never going to have God come up here and say, hey, I'm God. It doesn't work that way. But he's going to give these meaningful coincidences, and as you follow them, it's like a little trail of breadcrumbs right to your own personal heaven, okay? And I'll tell you about mine here in a bit. So that's it, and then he's going to give you everything you've ever wanted in your life. But you got to help people, and you got to believe in him, because you're not him. That's it.